up with y'all? Hey man, all right, so we at Dick's Park right now, but I wanted to make some videos while I'm here. One, to get out the house, cause I've been in the house all week, bro. Either I'm working or I'm working on something else. It's kind of like my break from everything, my break to like chill out and relax, get stuff out of my head and out. But I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about like pretty often this week, and not this week, but really since this year. And that's like silencing the noise, like blocking out all the noise and stuff like that. I feel like this year, I really want to work on like blocking out all the noise, like, and really tuning in to like what I need and what I want out of life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, like, or don't understand what I'm talking about, I feel like for a good amount of my life, I've been so worried about what other people would think about or what other people say, or, you know, like other people's opinions and stuff, like for my own life. And mind you, these people aren't like living my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one who's living my life. Like, I could listen to what my mom say, but at the end of the day, I need to make a decision for myself on what I want to do. I can't just be believing and just, I talk to my mom, she say do X, Y, Z, because, you know, I'm an adult now. Not saying I can't take what she's saying into consideration, but I need to hear what she's saying, and at the end of the day, like making a decision for myself, like thinking for myself. And I'm like feeling this way with a lot of things, with like church, religion, I don't know, just like a lot of different things, family and stuff like that. And I'm not saying to not listen to what people gotta say, not listen to your parents, not listen to your elders and nothing like that. I listen to what they say. I take what they say, and I take what they say into consideration. But at the end of the day, I need the experience for myself. I need to like come up with an answer for myself. That's what I mean by blocking out the noise. I feel like it's a weird place. I'm gonna be honest, because there's a lot of confusion in this world. Like ever since I was like 18, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta make decisions for yourself. Like what your life is gonna look like, what your life wanna be, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no blueprint to this, there ain't no manual to this thing. Like, you know, people can tell you the general direction to go in, but you gotta walk the path. You gotta figure it out for yourself, because nobody can tell you exactly how your life's gonna turn out, or like where to go or what to do. You gotta figure that out for yourself. And that's kind of where I'm at. And it's kind of confusing right now. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of confusion, a lot of stuff to figure out. Shoot, I'm still trying to figure out myself, like still learn about myself, my goals, like what I wanna do, places I wanna travel. Do I wanna start a business and things like that? Like, that's kind of where my mind like been on for a minute, just trying to figure out myself. You know, I got weaknesses, I got strengths, and like it's mainly for me about I guess capitalizing on those, like capitalizing on my strengths and working on my weaknesses and things like that. Like for me, for example, a good example, I'm very hard on myself. Like I could be hard on myself whenever I fail, whenever I don't get things right. You know what I'm saying? I'll just beat myself down. And that's something I'm kind of like working on right now. Matter of fact, I had a skills competition last week. And I did not place. I did not do good, but it was a learning experience. It was my first time doing it, and I was super nervous, but I wasn't trying to like beat myself about it. Like I know where I messed up at, but I gotta stop feeling down in the dumps every time things don't go my way, or if I fail, or I don't perform as well as I thought I should. Like for me, it's just important for me to just keep going. Like, hey, you're gonna fall, you're gonna make mistakes along the way and things like that, but it's okay to pat yourself on the back, make sure you're good, and to keep going, keep trying. That's kind of something that I've been trying to work on, things like that. And that's kind of part of what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just a lot of noise that I realized, like, with life, man, like with your parents, your friends, relationships. I'm not saying that these things are necessarily distractions all the time, but you need I want to be in tune with what I think before I believe what anybody else say. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I feel like if you don't do that, if you don't figure out what you want out of life, or what you think the right answer is, or what you think, you know what I'm saying? If you don't ask yourself those questions, you're always going to be dependent on somebody else for answers that you should know for yourself. And to me, that's an easy way to get, like, manipulated, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like that's an easy way to be manipulated. And I think a lot of people don't take the time to do that. We, in society, we push out relationships, having sex before high school, or, you know, how many girls you can do, how many girls you can get, and all this stuff to me that really don't really matter in the end of the day. Like, it's not like you're going to get a job, you're going to get a promotion, you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really helpful. Like, what do you want out of life? Your mama can't help you. Your pastor can't tell you the answer. He can't tell you what it is that you need to be doing, what you want to do. Your friends can't help you in this situation. Like, it's just you alone in this room. I don't know why I feel like this, like, what I'm saying, it just needs to be, like, really talked about, bro, because we be focused on everything else, in my opinion. Everything else gets so expounded, and it's like, I don't know, like, what do you want out of this life? To me, it's like, what do you want out of life? That's what I kind of been asking myself for goals that I want to achieve. Like, what do I want? Like, what do I want my life to look like 5-10 years from now? And things like that. Because to me, those is very important. Those are some very important questions, like, to ask yourself. So that's kind of where I've been at. As far as one of the ways that I block the noise, is, I ain't gonna say social media. I ain't gonna say social media, because I still be on TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. But I kind of don't look at the comments right now. Like, if I watch a video, I'll kind of be tuned out on the comments, or even my own videos. I kind of be tuned out on the comments. Cause I feel like whenever I get too consumed with the comments and stuff like that, I lose my own voice. If you get what I'm saying, like, I be so tuned in on what everybody else trying to say. I feel like it's easy to want validation, or you're not thinking for yourself. You just trying to say the right things, or you trying to see what everybody else say before you think about what you think. But I don't know, I just feel like that's lame. A lot of people aren't being themselves, for real. And for me, I value being authentic. I just value just being real, like having my own opinion outside of everybody else. Like, because I want to think for myself. I don't want nobody to control me. I don't want nobody to control my thoughts or how I feel and things like that. Like, I just feel like that's kind of lame. So, I don't know, that's kind of just what I've been on, like, with, as far as my own life, with blocking out the noise. Another way, like, blocking out the noise, I feel like that's helpful, is figuring out, like, your hobbies or things you like to do, or getting the habit or routine and stuff like that. I feel like that helps out a lot. For me, for example, this could be like reading. I've been reading more often than I have been, especially the past 2 years, cause I ain't gonna lie, like, I will start something and then I'll, like, stop, and I kind of got tired of that. So I've been trying to get in the habit of, like, if I start a book or whatever, just trying to finish it and things like that. Another thing that I've been getting into is, like, I think I made it in a video before, is, like, electronics. I've been trying to, like, really learn about electronics and, like, fixing things. I'm kind of doing a side business kind of gig right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fixing, like, appliances and things like that. And I'm just getting into it. It's a lot of work. It's definitely a a lot to learn and things like that, but I feel like it's gonna be worth it. And two, this is something that I like to do. I like to learn, but I like working with like electronics and stuff like that. I already do that for my job. So for me, it's like another avenue, like another lane that I'm like kind of dipping into, but I never thought I would ever be doing this. But yeah, basically just fixing things, just figuring out stuff about myself. Another thing, like, so last December, or December 2025, I went out the country for the first time. I went to Vietnam. As y'all know, this ain't the first time I said this on my videos, but after that experience, I realized, bro, like, I definitely want to continue going out the country and like experiencing different parts of the world and like lives and cultures and food and things like that. And I don't even care if it's people think it's weird or if it's like unusual or like whatever. Like, I kind of just been on that, like, I just kind of been on that wave of, you know, where's next? Like after Vietnam, like what's next? And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to go somewhere I kind of want to go to Africa. I don't know where in Africa, but I want to go to Africa. It might be like Ghana, or in that surrounding area or stuff like that. I really kind of want to go to Africa, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited about that. I don't know, I'm just looking forward to like stuff, you know what I'm saying? Trips, plans and things like that. Going to different states. Like when I left to go to Vietnam, that was my first time going to California. That was one of my layovers, San Francisco. I didn't get to go see the bridge, but I'm definitely gonna go back to California, bro. Like, I wanna go back to California so bad. I'm not gonna lie. California was one, and then we went to Hong Kong. Hong Kong, I kinda wanted to go see Hong Kong, but cause I heard there's like a Disneyland, like right outside the airport. Like it's on your way going into the city. And I'm like, dang, my layover, pretty much by the time I landed, my layover was already over. I pretty much had to go to the connecting flight. So it was like, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to stuff. For me, that's part of blocking the noise for me. It's like figuring out who I am, what I want out of life, what am I looking forward to and things like that. Not being so concerned about like everything else in the world that don't really have nothing to do with me, or if that's not helping me get toward my goals. Which I feel like that's just getting pushed a lot nowadays, and I just don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't agree with it. I think I don't know, man. I hate that I see people be so concerned about so much stuff. Like, so much stuff in life that really don't got nothing to do with them, and it can cause anxiety, depression, comparison, like you wanted to compare yourself and stuff like that. Like, I really don't like that, man. And what I'm saying to some people is gonna sound like, oh, you're being narcissistic or you're being selfish, but I'm just like, man, you got one life to live, man. You really got one life to live. You got one chance of chasing your dreams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody get to do that. Not everybody get to chase their dreams or go here or go there. Like, I think about it every time I pass by a cemetery or you hear about people passing, like, how many people that passed away really got to chase their dream? Really, how many of those people you think really got to see another state or somewhere outside their hometown or somewhere in another country? Like, not too many people get that opportunity, but we be so focused on everything else that's not really benefiting our lives or really helping us get where we want to be. And I don't really like that. To me, it's a lot of distractions and stuff like that. And that's why I feel like I gotta block out the noise and things like that. Really tune in on what do I want to do, where am I heading, you know, things like that. Because my mama can't help me. Like, my mama love me, she can support me, but like, she can't control my life. My dad can't. My grandma, my auntie, these people may love you, these people may care about you, but they can't get you where you want to be. You got to be in control of that. it takes you to do it. It takes accountability and things like that. So I don't know, man. That's where my mind been at, and yeah, really just trying to block the noise and just figure out what I want to do. That's kind of where I've been at, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I just want to get this stink piece out while I'm outside, just getting thoughts out. But I'll see you on the next one.